Oh, man. There we go. Action. All right, guys. Welcome to the Drag Drive Repeat News presented by Summit Racing for May 24th, 2025. I had to look at the date. I can't believe it, dude. We're like 4 days from the biggest weekend in drag and drive history.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be wild. So, guys, this episode, we're going to talk about Back to the Streets. Tons of great stories that are going to come from that. And we're going to talk about how many racers are going to compete beginning next week in through the end of June. And it's going to blow your mind. It's going to blow your mind. And we have updates on Cal Hayward's car, Ryan Hargett's car, Jason Hurley's car. And Rob LePenske's new paint scheme and build. It's going to be badass. Mr. Eric White, hit the intro video, sir.
All right, let's do it.
Oh, man. I'm ready for this episode today. Dude, it's going to be a blast. Hey, Let's Mob in here saying good morning. Want to encourage everybody to make some comments, man. Let's get into some of that. And while you're watching this, hit the share button. All right, guys, listen, here's the deal. My name is Mike Narks. I'm the host of the Drag Drive Repeat News, which you're watching now, and the Drag Drive Repeat Show, which happens live on Wednesday nights. And this coming Wednesday, episode 108 is going to be gigantic. We're calling it the Mega Week Mega Show. I told Eric the other night, we talked about it after episode 107. I'm thinking 3 or 4 hours, dude. Eric's like, you're killing me, bro. So here's what we're going to do. We are inviting folks that have competed in a Rocky Mountain Race Week. Even if you only did one day, we're inviting you to come on. We want to hear stories about your Rocky Mountain Race Week history. Okay. This is literally the biggest event in drag and drive history, and we want to know about it. We want to talk to people. I think we can probably fill 3 or 4 hours pretty easy, and we're just going to have a blast with it. So that's going to happen Wednesday night, May 26th, 28th, something like that, 27th, somewhere in there, the 27th, I think. And we're going to have a blast with it. So that's my intro. Mr. Eric White, tell them what you got going on, dude.
I am Eric White, the co-host of both the show and the news. Been busy with artwork for the circuit, artwork for some other events, helping you out with some Midwest Drag Race Series stuff, the circuit, Drag Drive Repeat, anything like that, doing some intro videos, just staying busy. And then when I'm not doing this stuff, I've got a little bit of time running Motorsports Paparazzi and 815 LSX Swaps, which are both my channels. See a lot of drag and drive stuff on both of those as well. Plus, Motorsports Paparazzi gets a little bit of every other type of racing, and 815 LSX Swaps gets a little bit of some of my personal builds and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's awesome. The Motorsports Paparazzi, Eric has big plans for that. So if you're not following that, please go over there and do that right now. We're actually live on that channel right now as well during the news. So welcome to all of those folks over there. All right, guys, listen, here's the deal. I don't know if y'all know this or not, but Summit Racing is kind of awesome. Yes. And they are like our title sponsor for this and the title sponsor for all of our, like the event and the show and all that kind of stuff. So we want to definitely do a big ad read for them, guys. Summit Racing Speed Legacy began in 1968 as a one-man startup and is now the world's speed shop with 4 facilities and 200 plus catalog editions. They fuel your passion, save you money, deliver fast, and offer top-notch customer service for more than 1,500 brands. Make sure to download the Summit Racing mobile app for easy access to speed parts. Find them on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram, and on the On All Cylinders podcast for more automotive discussions like you're listening to right now. From humble origins to the social media lane, Summit Racing stands by your need for speed. And of course, we can't do it without our sponsors, y'all. And they're one of the biggest ones we've got. We appreciate them. But also, we've got a ton of other cool ones. And we have several days now before the largest drag and drive month in history right here. Deech Works, Molly Motorsports, Driven Racing Oil, who will be at Rocky Mountain Race Week Mega Week. Howard's Cams, J-Wire Solutions, WAF Racing, Performa Built Transmissions, Car Change 3D, Power Tube TV, Sweet Patina with the best hand cleaning wipes that are out there, Racing Junk Classifieds with all the used parts and gently loved parts that you could absolutely possibly ever need. And guys, our race car friends, you're the best. We love you. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much for doing what you do for us. We just can't say it enough. You guys are awesome, and can't wait to hang out with a whole bunch of them at Rocky Mountain Race Week Mega Week.
Oh, for sure.
It's going to be a great week. Well, let's talk about some stuff while people are on their shopping at summitracing.com, getting those last minute parts for the upcoming, next 6 weeks of drag and drives. Type in Drag Drive Repeat at the top, get you a t-shirt, get you a hoodie, get you a hat, something like that. We're going to make people a smoking deal here. If you are at Mega Week, if you are at Six Summer, or you are at the circuit and you're wearing a Drag Drive Repeat piece of merchandise, and you're within the first 5 people that we see to do this, I guess. I don't know how to word that. We're gonna make a post about it later. Anyway, if you've got one like the race car hoodie, race car friends hoodie, like what Eric is wearing there, if you're wearing the big brim Drag Driver Pete hat, or you're wearing one of these Summit branded t-shirts, we're bringing you a big hug. We're bringing you a special decal that nobody's gonna have, and we're gonna put $20 in your pocket just because we're saying thanks. We appreciate that, and can't wait to hang out with you guys. I'm telling you, it's gonna be awesome. Drag Drive Repeat updates. Let's jump into this, man. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I have an old truck that was drove for a lot back in the day. Broke it on the circuit 2022. Didn't touch it because I really dove into this. Eric and I have focused on this 100% really since then. And Steven, my brother at Narcoleptic Customs, took the truck, fixed it, and I've been driving it around. Hey, Motorsports Paparazzi, hang on. We'll talk about that in a second. Oh, did I not put the pictures in here? Oh, man, I'm heartbroken. Anyways, I had some pictures I thought I had put in. My daughter and I drove the truck yesterday, like an hour in stop and go traffic across town, 8 miles, not very far. But the day before, David Maxon and I drove it out to Steven's house, which is about 40 miles round trip. I think the truck is ready. Now it's time to do the cart. So I'm getting tags on it Tuesday morning. And then, of course, we leave Saturday morning. So I got a lot of driving to do on that car, and it hasn't ran in 4 years. So drive it down the street the other day, but that's been it.
That's going to be exciting. It'll be cool to see both of those on the road again. It's been a while.
Yeah, I can't wait. I cannot wait. It's going to be awesome to get out and about with it. Sneeze. Take them.
I can't wait to definitely get some rollers. I think I told you that on the post when you're talking about with your daughter out driving, getting some rollers of Stanley going down the highway or back roads or wherever is going to be super cool because, I don't think you've had anything like that since you've had it.
No, I mean, I definitely don't have any roller shots for sure. The Narcs cart's going to be awesome to have because it's going to be such a great media car. We can get those really low roller shots that, people like Chris Story have to hang out the window and down. Won't have to do that. Eric will just be like, click, click, right there.
Yeah,
so
it'll be more like click, 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 click.
Yeah, it's going to be really fun. All right, sir. Tell us what's going on with Motorsports Paparazzi, man.
Well, you mentioned that we are streaming for one of the first times. We've done it on and off a little bit, but I think we're going to start to push a little bit over here, get some of the news over there, hopefully bring some followers from there over to here. Yep. We've hit 1,600 subscribers, so we've slowed down a little bit since our 1.5 million view video, but we're still cranking along. So going to be tons of content on there coming up as well. Definitely a bunch of shorts from Mega Week and Six Summer and the circuit. So be sure to swing by and check that out because we've got dirt racing on there. We've got drag racing. Yep. We've got jet cars on there. I think there's a drift video on there. So there's literally just going to be about everything over on this channel.
I think that's what's really fun about what you've done with that channel too. Like here we are focused 100% drag and drive. That's what we talk about. Drag and drive racers, cars, builds, all the stuff, events. But over there you can cover everything, man. Yeah. So like, with the stuff that I do with Midwest, you can cover all of that. You can cover, drifting, which I'm excited to learn more about. I don't need a new project. I don't need a new project. I don't need a new project.
Driven does a bunch of stuff with drifting as well. So, there's
Mhm.
opportunities that I can tag along with them. If there's a NASCAR event nearby, literally just about anything. So
Yep.
I agree. That's kind of what's cool about this channel is whatever event that I want to go to, I can cover it there. So
Yep. Yeah, it's awesome. So let's get him to 2,000, 2,000 followers. You guys go follow him over there as well. All right. The circuit. Oh, well, hang on. I'll talk about one thing real quick before then. We'll talk about this dude right here, Richard Brewer. The Dirty Panda himself is coming to Mega Week. This is a big deal because we started talking. He reminded me last night. We started talking after Rocky Mountain Race Week or Race Week, like 6 years ago. We got hooked up. Obviously, at that time, then Cletus and Cars and Indy met him in person there, and then have just become great friends since then. Him and I do a ton of the Midwest Drag Race Series stuff, and he's coming to Mega Week. So big shout out to James Shower and the High Speed Media team for making this happen. Richard's going to be helping with Group A for the content side of stuff. It's going to be really, really cool to have him on site because this is really his first drag and drive event to be at as well. So we're fixing to change his life in a big, big way, and he doesn't even know it yet. But he's an honorary member of the Drag Drive Repeat team, of course, because he's so awesome. But he's going to be down here. He's going to be helping them Group A, and then some Group B stuff he'll be helping with as well. But he's going to have his own car. He's going to be running around driving between route stops. So you guys can expect to find some stuff from Rocky Mountain Race Week Mega Week on the Dirty Panda channels, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, all that kind of stuff. And then or under Richard Brewer, which you can find right there on Facebook. It's exciting, man. It's really, really exciting. Oh, Daniel Green, my buddy. Hey, man, love what you're doing over there in Thailand, dude. I can't wait to see you whenever you come back in 5 years. It's gonna be awesome. He had a great weekend racing circuit type stuff. Circuit race cars, not circuit. The circuit 2025. Oh yeah, yep. Ken over here, Dragon Drive Life UK says love to all the media guys. Really keeps us on other islands connected. And
that's
then
our
David
goal.
Maxton. Yeah, right. We want to tell everybody everything. Well, speaking of events, good morning to David Maxon as well, who got to ride in the old truck the other day. The Circuit 2025 updates. We went and listened to the band that will be playing live music at the Mexican restaurant for the block party last night. And y'all, they killed it. The sound was great. They do a ton of cover stuff. They do some stuff of their own. This band is going to be great. Obviously, we didn't hire them. They were already going to be at the Mexican restaurant called Mi Toro, which is literally across the street from the park that we're going to be at. So we're going to have, like, we haven't really promoted live music, right? But we're going to have it because they're going to be there. They're going to be doing that. This block party thing's going to be insane, dude.
Yeah,
It's
it's
going to
going to
be
be
insane.
awesome.
Yeah. It's going to be wild. I can't wait.
The pictures are going to be incredible. The activities that we got planned are going to be incredible. People outside of the circuit themselves that are going to be there are going to see cool cars or cool photos of their cars. So they're going to get to check all that out. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait.
I'm really expecting about 400 cars. So we'll bring 180 to 200, and I really expect about 400 to be there. So it's going to be nuts. We are going to take over Galena, Kansas. I'm really thinking this may grow into something as a standalone event. Like we may just keep doing something like this.
Yeah.
Cool. David Maxon here asking, can we get Red Hat Scotty on the mic singing? I think we can. I think we probably can. We can definitely talk him into that. All right. Well,
Kanan here talking. We'll talk about this here in the driven section here, but back to the streets at Brown County last night was some good racing. Was more no prep than some realized. I believe one of the bounties got paid.
Yeah, just wait, man. We've got some photos. We've got some updated content on it. It's the back to the streets this year. This is a turning point for them. They have absolutely shown what they can do. All right, tell us about some event stuff, sir.
All right. Driven Racing Oil is the performance engine oil that can do it all. GP1 is the ultimate oil for any race or performance application, whether launching hard at the drag strip, enduring the extreme heat of off-road and circle track, or even pushing limits in top field drag boats and demo derbies, winning racers choose GP1. It's compatible with engines from classic hot rods to cutting edge race machines. GP1's unique surface cling and high zinc formulation ensures superior wear protection, particularly for flat tappet camshafts, while solving issues like cylinder washout with methanol and ethanol fuels. It's crafted from the legendary Bradford, Pennsylvania base oil, then enhanced with state of the art additive packages. GP1 offers the best in protection and performance. DrivenRacingOil.com is where you can pick up your oil or stop by and see them at Mega Week. And Driven Racing Oil on Facebook and Instagram is where you can go give them a follow and see what other events they're going to be at as they head to those.
Awesome, man. I can't wait. And they're going to hang out with us Mega Week. Kirk and Robin, I think, are coming. Wait to hang out with those dudes. It's going to be so fun. We're going to have a blast.
Casey, hello from inside the car at Back to the Street.
Yes, man. Today's the final day. That's actually what we're talking about right now. Now we are going to dig into some real good stories later because the Driven Racing Oil event updates here. We got to get through these. The Back to the Streets content is crazy. Lil Carter's on the mic down there. Today's the finals. Like, I don't know. I haven't watched the Brown County Day fully yet, but I'm telling you, it looked crazy for the first hour.
Nice.
And when they went in, there were like 6 or 7 people that were undefeated. I messaged Matt Walter this morning. We're going to talk about that in a minute, what he's got going on. And it's crazy. Today's the finals. Lil Carter and Josh Castle are both on the mic. This is yesterday when they were at Brown County. These two like had seamless transition between each other. It was, I don't know, man. I don't know if they were listening to each other in the ear or what, but like they just, man, it was really good for the hour of stuff I've watched so far. It was really, really good.
Yeah. A couple of route stop photos here.
Waffle House
was just posted this morning, like right before we were going live. So I had to throw that in here. Obviously, we love Waffle House. So that Dan Chandler stopped there and is probably getting some breakfast in the morning. So definitely had to throw that in here this morning. And then you can see a couple of the route stops here that were hit over the last couple of days.
Yeah, crazy. They went to Don Schumacher Racing. Man, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That is one thing that's really cool about being that close to, that area of the country.
Yep. And then, man, then we've got this. This is what's up after, listen, Sick on the Green, Drop the Hammer, Olympic Streetcar Shootout, and Rocky Mountain Race Week, Mega Week, all happening on the same weekend. How wild is that going to be? Look at how spread out that is. You've got, all the way over there in the Northwest. You've got a couple Midwest stuff, and you've got some stuff down a little south. It's, man, super cool here.
This is going to be insane. We've been preaching it. 800 cars will be drag and drive racing that week, right? It is the biggest weekend by car count. Actually, it may be pretty close to when Super Week happened last year with the 3 national level events. This is going to be nuts, man. This next weekend, I've been saying it. Are you listening? This will change drag and drive. This will take us to another level. This is going to get us on another level because look at all the areas these cars are in, man. They're everywhere. Oklahoma, Texas, Missouri, Kentucky, Michigan, Washington.
Yeah. I don't know how we're going to keep up on all of it while we're gone.
It's going to be wild. Bring it on.
Daily live streams.
Well, I think that's probably what we'll have to do, to be honest, from Mega Week is we're going to, because we will be at Mega Week Saturday and Sunday as these events begin to wrap up. And so we may have to go live Sunday night or Monday morning to discuss the updates from the other two. We'll definitely do a show on that Wednesday night of while we're at Mega Week. But I don't know, man. We're going to have to see. It's going to be nuts. And I don't want to wait that long to cover the 3 other events that will have ended.
Yeah. I think there'll be multiple live streams probably per day.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, there's just going to be so much stuff to cover with so many stories and things that come about. It's going to be nuts. Camp Counselor Bob, I can't wait for the circuit to do this camp counselor deal. I think this is going to be a huge win, especially having somebody like Robert Voss taking charge of it. It's going to be really, really cool to see him kind of in his element. He's a great dude, and obviously can talk to anybody and have fun. And we want to have the campers be welcome. You know what I mean? Like, and he's the dude to do it. So it's going to be awesome. Carl Steamy, love that. Says, I appreciate you guys starting early, which we start at 9 every Saturday morning, but beer hits differently for breakfast. I'll agree with that. All right. These 3 events, craziness. Sick on the Green, you're looking at 70 something cars, most likely 70 to 100, something like that. Drop the Hammer in Michigan, 150 cars, and then Olympic street cars nearly at 100. So if you're on the West Coast and you want to get a drag and drive, you still have time to get into that. If you want to race for the weekend, Sick on the Green is the way to do it. And if you want to race in Michigan or anywhere close to it, Drop the Hammer is a spot to do that. 150 cars, man. I love it. I love that they have grown like that.
Yeah. So as Cletus has month of freedom, I think June we're going to call the month of drag and drive, because we have, for the month, we have Sick on the Green, May 29th through 31st. Drop the Hammer, Michigan, May 30th through June 1st. Olympic Streetcar Shootout, also May 30th through June 1st. Rocky Mountain Race Week Mega Week, May 31st through June 7th. Alaska Speed Week, June 8th through 14th. Home Quarter Drag and Drive, June 13th through 15th. Street Weekend UK, also June 13th through 15th. Six Summer, June 15th through 20th. Big Sky Race Week, also June 15th through 20th. BC Drag It Challenge, June 18th through 23rd. East Coast Drag and Drive, June 27th through 29th. And the Circuit, June 26th through 29th. So, man, what a month. I think we said there is, the 24th and 25th, where there won't be something drag and drive related going on for the month of June.
Absolutely insane.
Absolutely
insane.
I wish something could get extended or something could get added just
Right.
so that we could cover those 2 days.
Like you almost just want to throw together something for like the 24th and 25th. Just hey, let's do an overnight deal.
Yeah, a little Tuesday, Wednesday kind of thing.
What days are that? What days are those? That's a Tuesday, Wednesday. Hey, no tracks are going to be doing anything. Man, it's just absolutely wild to look at this. I mean, what's that? 11 or 12 events from the end of May, from the last weekend of May through the end of June. Craziness, man. Absolute craziness.
Yep. And I will be at Rocky Mountain Race Week. I will be at Six Summer, and I will be at the Circuit. So, man, the camera's going to be clicking for a while.
Oh man, it's going to be awesome. That's going to end up with a ton of great photos that we'll be talking about for years to come. I kind of did some rough math. Now we don't know exact math. We don't know how many people are going to be exactly there, but I took a pretty good guess at this, and it looks like we're going to have nearly 2,000 drag and drive racers during the month of June.
Yeah, and that was wasn't that almost what we had a few years ago as a total for the year?
Yeah.
We're going to have that for the month.
2,300 was something in like 2022 or something like that. And we're going to have that, just like I said, in a month. That's
right.
Blows my mind. And all over the world. We've got obviously everywhere in the States here. We've got Canada. We've got the UK represented. 3 different countries. I was talking to Tom Bagley the other day. He said Street Weekend UK is sold out at 200 cars. People are pissed they can't get in, and they're begging for another one.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Only having one in your area anymore. Can you imagine only having one? Like, we're spoiled in the U.S.
Yeah, so there's definitely opportunities out there for other countries and places to expand.
Yeah, that is for sure. And guys, there's it's crazy. That puts us at like 45 events or something like that. Somewhere in there. Live stream in 3 weeks. Yeah, hey, I'm in. Bring it on, buddy. We want you on here. We want to talk about Street Weekend UK. We want to do all of that that's available.
Yes.
Tommy, I need more trucks. And hey, for some of these, you need a boat. Just ship them over. Yeah. Tommy Dupree the man for Summit event coverage or Summit event. The truck being there, making sure everybody gets stuff taken care of. 50 weekends a year, they are going somewhere to some event. So
Yeah.
big shout out to him.
Speaking of, we can't show them yet, but did you see the new artwork for the new discount codes coming?
Man,
2 days.
whoever took those photos on the new Summit stuff, great good job, dude.
Monday, those will be released, and I'll definitely be sharing those out.
Wait. This may be breaking news. Tommy's going to be at Mega Week. Oh man. My our life may change this week. This is going to be awesome to hang out with him.
Is that in the S10? Are we talking S10?
Maybe that or in the Summit
truck.
Cool too. So Tommy, let us know, man. Let us know down in the comments. That'd be awesome.
Those guys. He'll come back and tell us he'll be in a truck.
Yeah, I'll be in the truck. That's awesome. Oh, hey, even cooler, man. Even cooler. There's going to be so much carnage. They're going to need that. They're going to need to refuel when we go to Ennis too.
Yeah, they're going to have to. Yeah, they're going to have to, like you said, refill. Make sure there's enough for the week.
Yeah,
man. And there's so many cool, things we've seen. The engines that are going to be there. Summit's going to be there. Driven's going to be there. Who else was it? BTR is going to be there. Man, yep. It's going to be sweet.
Yeah. So big shout out to Tulsa Raceway Park, for being the host for this. This is a big deal. This is 550 cars, and the Friday that everybody returns, this big racer party open to the public. People can come in, look at the cars. It's going to be like a gigantic car show as everybody gets ready for Saturday's biggest drag and drive shootout in history.
Bucket list here saying you're more than welcome to use the camper as a studio at the Mega Week home track.
Yes, bring it on, buddy. I can't wait. Those guys have been working on this thing, and I'm telling you, we talked about the cheap RV challenge. I'm still kind of glancing at some of those. I've really been hanging back because I want to spend some time around this thing and see if that's something that is possible for us. I think it would be really a cool studio. And obviously, if they're saying we're going to be able to do it, I'm in, buddy. I'm in.
Can we park that thing right in the staging lanes?
Yes.
Heck Open up the doors and do interviews right there.
Yep.
Mel Hamilton Ford doing wheels and tires on the route.
Yeah, this Matt Frost has done an incredible job with what Mega Week is going to be. It's going to be one of the coolest events that has ever happened in the history of Drag and Drive. And we always see these events. Sick Week was another great one where things go to a next level. This is going to be that next level. We've always been kind of outlaw, small events, keep to ourselves. This event's going to blow it up. This event is going to have a vendor alley. People are going to be there with stuff. We got Mel Hamilton Ford coming on with tires. We got the Summit truck there. We got Driven's going to be there. I mean, there's going to be a ton of folks that are there to help boost line performance. He went through a whole list of, there's a transmission guy that's going to be there. All the stuff. We're going to, quick performance is going to be there with rear axles and rear end stuff and gear sets and everything like that. So, all right, dude, we got to get rolling here. Twerks. Thank you so much to the team at Driven Racing Oil for being awesome. We appreciate them doing what we do for the event updates, man. They are awesome supporters of us here at Drag Drive Repeat. Deechworks. Deechworks is a leading manufacturer of high-performance fuel system components. The DW product line includes fuel injectors, pumps, pump modules, fuel rails, regulators, filters, lines, and fittings. In surge tanks, engineered to support power levels ranging from 400 to 2,200 horsepower. Since its founding, Deechworks has been committed to delivering quality, innovation, and precision to the automotive performance industry. Every product is built to maximize reliability and efficiency, ensuring optimal fueling solutions for racers, tuners, and performance enthusiasts worldwide. And you guys are going to get a bit of a tour when Eric and I show up there on Tuesday or Wednesday of Mega Week. We're going to actually make a stop by there, meet the team, probably sit down. Really, at that time, we'll probably have to do an update to tell some stories. So, if we're going to do that, we might as well grab a tour. Might as well get some folks from Deechworks in front of the camera here with us and talk about it. Yeah, but the reason The reason this conversation comes up is because right here, Mr. Tyler Scholes says, what are y'all doing for a hotel the night of Monday, June 2nd, especially anyone in Group A? Are you staying near Odessa, which is where Flying H is, driving halfway and finding a hotel, ? Has the route for the day been announced? The cool part is about Mega Week is they are not jamming everything into 5 days. So we actually have 7 days of event, 5 days of racing. The day after, so we'll do Tulsa Raceway Park to Flying H, which is like 200 something miles. But from Flying H to Oklahoma City is like 420 plus miles. You can't do that in a day. You can. It is the worst day you'll ever have in your life. So Mega Week is doing a drive day, which is what I've loved the entire time about Rocky Mountain Race Week. They've always done a drive day with the big event, with the June event, because the distance between the tracks is so far. Well, a lot of people in this post on the Rocky Mountain Race Weekers page has actually said, hey, we're just going to stay, like Alan Ledesma here, the EV race team, they're going to stay and watch Group B. I think that's one of the coolest things that's going to happen here is like you're going to take all of these Group A racers that are basically on their own event, and then Group B is night racing. A lot of folks, let's say of the 300 that are racing Group A, say 150 or 200 people stay to help support those Group B people, right? Now you have the 280 from Group B plus 120, 150 from Group A. So now we have 400 cars that will stay somewhere along that, first initial little bit of route. And then everybody, 400 cars, is going to drive this 400 plus miles from Kansas City to Oklahoma City, basically together, because we won't race again until I think we race again Wednesday. So Monday night we finish racing, and then we won't race again until Wednesday.
Yeah.
Crazy, dude. I love this. This is what's going to set this event apart, is because by the time people see the first 100 cars come through town, they're going to be like, what's going on? And then think about it. There's another 400 cars behind them coming to drive through. It's going to be nuts, man.
Yeah.
So a couple of the things here that are important is that we don't know the routes on this yet, but once we have those, Eric and I are going to kind of figure out what our plan is, right? So we've been talking to Deechworks. We feel like Wednesday morning is probably our best time to stop there because we don't want to go all out to try and get to Oklahoma City early, right? So we want to take the time and enjoy ourselves and kind of lay back and do all that kind of stuff. Richard Brewer, for sure. Economic stimulation is serious with Rocky Mountain Race Week, Mega Week. So that's kind of the plan. We're going to do that. We're going to spend time. We're going to take all day. I mean, dude, if it takes 12 hours to drive 400 miles, that's what we're going to do.
Yeah, because there's going to be so many spots where we're going to be driving, and I'm going to be like, hey, this is going to be a cool spot to pull over and get cars coming up over this hill as they come down. And then we may stop there for half hour, an hour, and just snap photos and then jump in the car and bomb to another spot. Because, that's what I did at the circuit. And, we were just driving along and we're like, oh, cool, this is a spot. Tim Gurley and I were just like, let's pull over here and get some photos. And it actually works out really good because you get just different perspectives. There's going to be a ton of photographers at Race Week, Mega Week here, but everybody's going to be in different places along the route taking photos. And that's where you just get that variety of photos.
Well, and I think that's what's going to be one of the coolest things about this whole event is the amount of pictures that can be taken, videos that can be taken of so many different cars. Like that's 550 unique racers. Like we're probably somewhere in the 600 actual racer on the list because there's going to be some folks double up, but like, dude, it's going to be crazy. So big shout out to Tyler for making these. If you guys are interested in Rocky Mountain Race Week, jump over on the Rocky Mountain Race or RMRW ERS page. Tons of content there, tons of questions, this is how you get, this is like the days of forums now with Facebook groups. So this is how you get that info. This is how you ask for help. This is how you tell a racer in need story. Hey, I'm on the side of the road with a broken fuel pump at, mile marker 37 on Highway 51. I don't know. And please, if somebody's close, please come get me. Please come bring me a fuel pump.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially if we're stopping by Deechworks.
Yeah.
this is. Oh, go ahead and do that one
Yeah.
first.
No, well, you tell it. Yeah.
Chris Story is going to be snapping photos when he can, but he is going to be competing this year, which I'm also excited about because Chris takes amazing photos. And I think it's going to be super cool for him to get cool photos of his car. I know he's mentioned that before recently as he's done a couple more events, but I'm excited to get some photos of his car, whether that be at the track or even rollers of his own car. Definitely want to hook Chris up because he's been hooking us up for years.
Oh yeah, he is awesome. Love that dude, and can't wait to see him compete, like you said.
Yeah, and then Adam Dory also had mentioned
Oh,
over here. I don't know if anybody saw the news, but Bandemir bought new land, so we'll be back in the Rockies in just a couple of years. That was announced. Was it last night or the night before? I can't remember. But super super cool. I was glad to hear that. I do have so this is going to be my first Rocky Mountain Race Week. And I am very upset that I never made it to Bandemir. I kick myself all the time for not going there before it closed down. But this is exciting news.
Well, and it's a big parcel of land too. They bought the first 114 acres that are in this entire plan they have. I mean, they've got a grand plan for this that should help with drag and drive or with drag racing for forever. It's going to really change the way all the stuff is. Adam Dory's here saying 10 times the size of the last plot of land. Yeah. So absolutely insane. This is a huge deal for them, and with the spot they've got and the plans they have, this should never be an issue again. So
let's hope so.
yeah, that would be the ultimate goal for sure. Yeah, Richard Brewer here saying the same thing. And again, thank you so much to DeechWorks for being a part of the brand here, Drag Drive Repeat. We appreciate them, and I can't wait to hang out, man. We've really met Krista for a little bit at PRI, and some emails back and forth. We've had Mark Campbell on the show before, talking about how he runs his 850 car, all that kind of stuff. But getting there, meeting them, seeing how they do all their fuel injectors and fuel pumps and stuff like that's really going to help. I think maybe some folks at home, but then also us as well to understand. I love the new brushless technology. That makes so much sense for all the fuel pumps and things like that they have. So anyways, can't wait. Excited to do that. Yeah, gentleman's agreement here, guys. Y'all know the deal. We do this because we love it, but we're looking for an agreement with you. Just hit the like or follow button wherever you are, subscribe or follow button wherever you're watching this at. Make sure that you are keeping up with all of your drag and drive content from us. We appreciate that. We like to say we are the source for news and entertainment from the drag and drive community. And the gentleman's agreement means we can't verify that you do that, but we're going to keep doing this. You do that. That's going to be our agreement. We're going to keep working. Want to talk about some race car friends, sir?
Of course, we've got tons of people in here making comments this morning. Jack Crawford here asking who's all in Group B. Again, it's Saturday morning. I love doing the Saturday morning show. It's kind of everybody's first thing to wake up on Saturday morning and talk about car stuff. So appreciate everybody tuning in, making comments. We can't do this without you. And, like I said, Mega Week, 6 Summer in the circuit. I'm excited to see tons of race car friends in the month of June. And again, without all of our sponsors, none of this would be possible. Going to Mega Week, going to 6 Summer, going to the circuit, couldn't do it without these guys. Summit Racing Equipment, DeechWorks, Molly Motorsports, Driven Racing Oil, Howard's Cam, J-Wire Solution, WAF Racing, Performabuilt Transmissions, Car Chains 3D, Power Tube TV, Sweet Patina, and Racing Junk.
Yeah, for sure. I want to highlight Wendy Martin's comment here. Said June is going to be a busy month for the Martins. Rocky Mountain Race Week, Titans at 10-5, and the circuit, and a memorial race at Ozark Raceway Park. Man, whew, that's crazy. Yeah, and then Adam Dory said, "Let's talk race car friends." Lewis, I have no idea how to say that last name, has the flat plane crank LS running. I don't even know what that means, but I'm going to go find out now. We'll have updates on it on Wednesday night on episode 108. And then Jan Haas here. Can't wait to see all the race car family at Tulsa. I can't wait to hang out with this dude. The Shifts and Giggles S10 is one of my favorite trucks out there for sure. All right, PowerTube TV, guys, you know the deal. Rev up your engines with PowerTube TV, the ultimate destination for automotive entertainment. You can download the free app. It's like the old Speed Channel on steroids. I'm telling you, it's got podcasts, it's got builds, it's got overlanding, off-roading stuff, which I don't watch at all. It's got all kinds of there's just a ton of stuff, and they're really working on this thing all the time. There's all these kind of shows and news that are on there. Builds, like I said, all that stuff. People from across the world are posting their content on there. If you want to do that as well, get with us. We'll get you with Ray Iddings, the content director that's over there. But they're hosting their big Power Fest, y'all. The call out is back with Shannon Poole, Big Dookie's going to be on there hosting the all out call out. This is going to be nuts. Powerfest is crazy. This is the Pinks Lose the Race, Lose Your Ride 2.0, winner take all, king of the mountain. How else can you say it? Somebody's going home with 7 new cars. Bro, this is absolutely insane. If you guys haven't been watching, Brian Basone and Ray Iddings are on a next level with this thing. James Rowlett, Sean, the What in a Way guy, is competing. Rich Guido and Kyle Williams and Matt Blaskor helping Sean with his stuff. Who else? There's somebody else. Come on, help me. There's somebody else, another drag and drive racer that's going to be competing at the Pinks All Out, or I'm sorry, not Pinks All Out, Pinks Lose the Race, Lose Your Ride on there. And we've heard that Pastime's coming back as well. It's not at this event, but Pastime will be back in 2025. And I can't wait for that show because, dude, think of the difference in 2012, 2005 when Pastime was on the first time and what it's going to be like now.
Oh, for sure.
Like Brett LaSala's car pulls up and they're like, oh yeah, solid 9-second car, low eights, no problem. Oh yeah, 605.
Yeah, right.
What is happening here?
Adam here saying Lewis is with Crower cams and equipment. He ground a flat plane crank for his twin turbo LS. He'll message you the video, play the audio.
Let's see if I can do that. I'm going to download it now. Okay, keep rolling, man.
All right. You got this one covered, PowerTube. We good?
Yep, we're good there.
I was reading comments and not listening to you. Sorry. All right. We've got Car Change 3D. Car Change 3D should be your first choice for custom 3D printed parts for your project car. Corey can take your idea to reality. Maybe you're looking for that special car guy gift that you can't get anywhere else. Corey can produce one-off keychain for that special person's special car. Find more at carchange3d.com or by using social media and searching for Car Change 3D on Facebook or Instagram. And Corey Nicholson posts a lot of stuff under his personal stuff. But listen, it's not just keychains. It's not just hats. He makes tons of parts, different types of mounts, all kinds of cool stuff.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so we talked earlier about how we're going to be covering Back to the Streets. Big shout to Adam. I've just downloaded that. We'll talk about it in the next segment here. But Back to the Streets. This is I'm telling you, this is a year, an event-changing year for them. Today's the finals. I don't know if anybody is undefeated anymore. It's
interesting.
Crazy. Yeah, it's I can't wait to watch the Brown County video later today. If you're not doing that, Motor Mania TV is where it's at. 69 cars on site for day one. That is more than double the amount of cars they had last year and the first year. Tons. When I say tons of side-by-side racing, I mean like people winning by bumpers. Is what I'm talking about. It's free to watch on Motor Mania TV on YouTube. Get over there. Their coverage is awesome. And I hope Richard Brewer is watching for our Midwest Drag Race Series kind of content thought process moving forward. They have some really, really cool stuff going on Motor Mania TV. Josh Castle's on the mic. He's been awesome. Lil Carter on site yesterday and for today, obviously. And again, like I said earlier, those two dudes, I don't know. They are in sync for sure. They were at Brown County for the hour of stuff I've watched yesterday. But Austin Sanchez could not make it. He blew up a borrowed motor the weekend before the event in testing. So he didn't make it. Well, the reason that's an important story is because he had the $500 bounty on him in small tire. That bounty moved to Matt Walter. Matt Walter, dude. If you guys haven't watched Bunker Hill, you need to go do that. Again, go follow Motormania TV. Hang on. We gotta get through this. Okay, Matt Walter, right here, y'all. Wheelies, big wheelies, stick shift, no prep racing. Craziness, absolute craziness. It has been awesome to watch him just take down. He was 3-0 on day one. I think he went 2-1 on day two. We're going to talk about that in a minute as well. But wild ride in round one, put bus links on the dude, maybe train links on the dude in round two. Like it was pretty wild. This here, I think, is round three, and the guy in the left lane bumped through, and so Matt just let that thing hang out at Bunker Hill, and it was awesome.
Bunker Hill's such a cool track too.
Oh, it looks awesome. It looks awesome. Obviously, never been. Yeah, Casey Sandy, think Matt got beat last night. Yes, he is 5-1, but he was 3-0 at Bunker Hill. Got done. And then this race here was awesome to watch. Adam Hodson versus another little turbo LS S10. This was a great race. Both these guys left with the wheels up. I mean, absolutely just got down. This truck here, let me get back to the beginning. So this is an S10 in what is on the left side of your screen, but the right lane. This truck widened, lowered, weighed something less than 2,400 pounds, I think is what Josh Castle said. Super lightweight. Yeah. And got loose and ended up in the wall, in the guardrail. What's crazy is you see hard target images right here. Look at this next shot. Like, I think he was 8 or 10 feet from her. I mean, but you can still see the camera up on her face. So, man, professional there. I'm telling you, love it. Ended up in the wall. Sadly, truck not going to continue for the weekend. Of course, blew the front wheel off of it. I mean, like,
that's rough.
The guy's fine. Hurt his foot a little bit, but I think he's definitely okay. He was out standing up when they were cleaning the track and stuff like that. So, it's wild. It's wild.
That's a good heads up for all you photographers too. Keep your head on a swivel, get the shot, and get the heck out of the way.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And that is one of the hardest things about watching through the lens is because you're delayed because you're seeing it here, and then you're like, oh crap, that thing's really coming at me.
Yeah.
So yeah, big crazy ride there for him. Again, Bunker Hill stories. Matt Walter goes 3-0. The first race, I wish I had taken screenshots of it. He literally, you know how when you cross the center line, how it's, you lose the race. Well, round one, it had to have tire marks on the center line. It had to, because man, he got up, car spun, he went right, back over, still wins the round. Of course, it's crazy. The S10 getting loose. Travis Martin and Adam Hodson were on a mission, dude. As of yesterday morning, both of those guys were undefeated.
Oh man.
So yeah, again, I haven't watched the Brown County stuff. Matt does a great job of posting content. The racers doing a great job of posting content, but I haven't seen the list of wins and losses and all that kind of stuff yet. So, which is typical for events that are like this. You don't want to give out too much info ahead of time. So we need to talk to Matt and see, what's going on, because today's the finals, man. I'll be glued to this thing tonight. So again, Motor TV. Scott Abbott is out. Having fun. Hang on. Yep. So you guys will recognize the Roadrunner. Scott has been, I think this is like number 17 or 18 drag and drive events for Scott. This car's been everywhere. It's been to all kinds of events. Long time Rocky Mountain Race Week racer, drag week, even longer. And of course, back to the streets kind of in his home area there. So he goes and has some fun with it. So he took a win yesterday in round 3. Didn't want to show you all that yet. Yeah, absolutely crazy. Hang on, let me get back up to my notes here. Scott Abbott, round 3. Oh, the stick shift class finished with 3 undefeated cars. They had 3 rounds of racing, 3 undefeated cars. They chip draw before each round. So that's how you can end up with not racing everybody at the same time.
That's wild. This
Yeah.
looks like a lot of fun.
Oh, dude, the live stream has been awesome to watch. It makes me want to be there so bad. And then Brown County, of course. Have I talked about them being at Brown County yet?
Maybe once or
think I've-
twice. I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, per hour. This is crazy. Obviously, Scott Story ends up in the wall on the left and the right, sadly. But this is Brown County stuff right here, man. This is absolutely crazy. He is okay. Obviously, that's always our first concern. But cross the center over in front of the Mustang. Mustang got stopped, jumped out, helped with anything. I mean, there was nothing to help with it. No struggles or anything like that. Craziness, absolute craziness. And then let me see if I got this other shot. Oh yeah, look at this right here.
Oh
Dude's
man.
in the center. He ended up crossing over into the other lane. I think this is what makes Brown County the craziest track in the country. Is there's grass between the lanes.
Did he save it?
Yeah, end up saving it. Got out in front of that car. Mustang locked up. Got on the brakes hard. He got on the brakes hard. Everybody's fine. But dude, that lane I think is like 10 feet wide, 12 feet wide, something like that. It's not wide enough for a no prep race, which I think kind of adds to the deal.
Yeah.
And Matt said that it was pretty bumpy, and that's where he ended up losing the final race. So he's 5-1 for the weekend so far, going into the finals today. But their route stops, man. Big shout out to Matt Lang on the route stops. See where all did they go?
Cone,
Yeah,
Don
yeah,
Schumacher.
and Mosier Engineering, like
Yep.
craziness, man. So this is them at Mosier. This is Matt Walter and Chucky Skinner at Don Schumacher. Mosier Engineering Route 1, Cone Engineering for Route Stop 2, and then Don Schumacher Racing for Route Stop 3. Dude,
Man, look at all those wallies.
I mean, they're like, hey, we need another couple. Like, it's all the way on the left. Like,
Yeah.
golly, it's nuts.
I just want one.
Yeah,
Just one wally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm reading the comments here. Yeah, amazing stops for sure. Amazing stops. I did want to say Ken from Dragon Drive Life UK, Tom Bailey's now within 0.4 of the speed record of a streetcar. Crazy. Street cars to the front, baby. And
You know it.
back to the streets is one of the best ways to do that. One of the best ways to do that. And the Brown County, look, you can see I'm an hour and 5 minutes in. This was the last pass I watched before coming out to do the show this morning. This is nuts, man.
Yeah.
Big shout out to Matt Lang. Yeah. I can't wait to see how the rest goes, because there's another 4.5 hours of racing after that.
Right.
So I got to watch that, and I think that will line up with the time for them to start the final day. And then, of course, tomorrow's the big end banger, also live on Motor Mania TV. That is a backside no prep race that should be equally incredible at Muncie Dragway.
And it's what was it? Hard Target Images that's doing the photos.
Hard Target Images is there. 3G Video, our buddy Jesse Fox is there. Yeah,
it's gonna be good stuff there.
Yeah, Jesse's already put out a couple videos from the event, so it'll be pretty fun. All right, lead us in here, sir. Thank you so much to Deechworks for all their help and stuff, and Car Change 3D. Sorry, that was a Car Change 3D segment there. Big shout out to Corey. Hope to see him very soon. Hope to hang out with him very soon. Definitely at the circuit, but maybe at some event before then. So
sweet. All right. Attention, high performance enthusiasts and racers. Meet the Mali Motorsports Power Pack Kit, your ultimate solution for power packed performance. The Power Pack pistons are made from either 4032 aluminum alloy to allow for tighter cylinder to wall clearances and improved temperature stability, or the 2618 alloy to allow for increased detonation resistance. What sets Mali apart? It's their forged pistons, graphol coating, and phosphate treatment for peak performance and durability. Elevate your ride with Mali Motorsports, where performance meets precision. Visit mollymotorsports.com for more details. And for all of our podcast listeners, Mali is spelled Mahle.
yeah, I can't wait to hang out with Eric Grillio. He's coming to Mega Week, so that should be a lot of fun. That stick shift Nova there on the side. Oh,
yep.
hit the wrong button there. All right, man. Lead us into the Howard's Cams community segment. We're going to be a little bit over today, but it's for a good reason, I promise.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Harris from the Monoxide Podcast. Real quick, Howard's Cams was founded as a racing cam manufacturer almost 80 years ago when Howard Johansson created Howard's Power and Racing Equipment in 1945. Howard's Cams has always used on-track experience to design the most powerful designs, and today they have an even greater group of experienced racers in circle track, drag racing, road race, mud bog, and marine. They use all this input plus the most advanced computer software to design the most competitive race-winning products. From pioneers in drag racing and oval track to cutting-edge marine development, Howard's Cams is at the forefront of the industry. So make sure to reach out to our friend, Luke B, for your next valve train upgrade.
All right, and I want to start out this segment with the video that that Adam Dory sent. I hope this works. I just downloaded it. We're going to play this video file. If it doesn't work, I'm sorry. We'll load it up on the channel later. So again, this is Lewis from Crowers Cams that has built a flat plane crank LS. And by the looks of the video thumbnail, it looks like it's going to be from outside of it on the dyno.
Wow.
I'm in. Wow, that sounds amazing. Wow. Dude, come on.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah. Big time awesome there. All right, let me move that out of here so we don't hit that button again. All right, let's talk about Mr. Cal Hayward. Message with him, guys. This is a build we followed since middle of last year or something like that.
Essentially when he announced that he was redoing the car.
This is the old Pinky Drag Week car. You guys will remember it. It was a pink and black Fox body that held the small block Super Street power adder record for a long time. This car here back now with a big block Ford and his goal of like 3,500 horsepower. So Baker Engineering power plant. This car's bad to the bone. Has had one outing, sadly, in the last outing in testing coming up for a race that is in the near future, and then also some drag week stuff. Tore some stuff up, to say the
not good.
Tore some stuff up. Yeah, Ryan Hargett says don't have that small block record anymore. That is for sure, because Mr. Ryan Hargett took that in the Mustang in 2023 at Drag Week. This is crazy right here. It's really kind of sad, to be honest, too. Absolutely destroyed the crank. They're working on stuff. It spit the rod out the block, caught the car on fire. Ended up burning a bunch of wiring and stuff like that. So, hey, that's part of building hot rods, right?
But man, that car is so nice.
Yeah, it's very sad to see. It looks amazing too with that. Just the stance of that car is perfect. So again, he will be back. He said he's working on the car already. He sent me a picture later after I loaded these up of the new aluminum rods that they're going to put in it. Beefcake, to say the least, is what they are. This is going to be nuts. Again, and just more power or more reliability. That's the whole goal of a drag and drive car. So this car's going to be nuts. Going to be back, and his goals is to run into sixes. So we should be looking for it. Maybe he said the crank won't be done until September. So that puts you really on kind of a tight timeline to make Sick Week. So maybe we're looking at Hot Rod Drag Week 2026.
Yeah.
The sad part is he had planned to do Drop the Hammer this next weekend.
That's what I thought. I remember seeing that.
Yeah. So sadly, that's not going to happen. But hey, that's the way it goes when you deal with 3,500 horsepower cars, man. Sometimes they just don't work.
Right. You and I don't know nothing about that.
Not at all. I don't know what it's like to play with something that makes 500.
Yeah.
The truck barely makes that. So, so big shout out to Cal Hayward for updates. I hate to hear that, buddy. We'll be watching, man. You keep us updated. You guys can find him, Hayward Racing, on Facebook. That's where he posts some photos sometimes. And then our boy Ryan Hargett, who's in here making comments this morning, he's making progress. I text him. I said, "Hey, dude, I need stuff, man. Give me what's going on with this car, you know?" And he sent me these pictures here. He said he's been working. Sadly, progress is progress, but it's not anything that's cool looking, right? But it's the wiring, it's the plumbing, it's all that kind of stuff. It's getting, fuel system. I mean, this is a car that was a drag race only car, so now you got to build a fuel cell that's capable of handling all of your street driving, and you've got to worry about fans and all that kind of stuff that comes in with that. Well, when you do that, these look like a brushless setup. So as you do that, all the wiring that has to be updated for that. So he has updates that are coming. There's just, we don't have the car running yet, but if you guys want to follow along, you can do it at Ryan Hargett, or you can follow them at Hargett Automotive and Performance. Crazy. Oh, didn't want to show you all that yet. This here, he's just working through everything. So hopefully he gets there. Yeah, slow progress when you do everything in-house. That's the way it goes, man. But at the same time, if you can get an hour or two a day here and there, the car's on site instead of you having to ship it out and it's over there where they spend 8 hours a day every 3 weeks on it, something like that. Stephen Narsh, what's up? So excited for him to drive the old truck, running it around. And then Jason, bro, this car looks so good.
It threw me off though. Like I'm used to the blue, and my first reaction was, I don't know how I feel about the red. But
and then you were like, oh God, it's so pretty.
Yeah, it does look good.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of this car and the way it looks. Obviously, added the headlights last year. He has a hood that goes on it. He's out doing some testing this weekend. These pictures are from last weekend or the week before at Julesburg. I don't think he's ever had the car running this early for an event since he's gone to the Firebird 2.0. So this car's crazy. I had asked for updates last night on because they're testing last night at Julesburg again, or at Pueblo, which is a couple hours from his house. Sadly, he hurt stuff. Yeah. So he sent me a message. I asked, I said, man, I need to know ETs. I said, give me like the 60-foot time, something. give me something. Tell me what's going on. He sent later saying no longer testing tonight. Oil pump locked up in the car, heading home to tear it apart. And I hadn't heard any updates since then. So hopefully we'll have updates tomorrow or the day after. We'll be posting that to the Drag Driver Pete Facebook page. We'll be sharing those from his updates over on that side. So kind of crazy, man. I hope they get that fixed because this car, I want it to win, man. I'm going to be honest with you. This Jason Hurley is a staple in Rocky Mountain Race Week feature there. And then, and dude, he won 3 in a row. So pretty crazy. So I'm hoping this car comes back and is faster than ever. Ran 200 miles an hour at Bandimere. One of the last times Bandimere ran during race week that year, 2023. So, man, I can't wait.
Yeah, hopefully everything's good. And like I said, double enter is going to be, it's going to be tough on the car. So
he's an animal. Yeah, he is an animal. And we're going to see what his work ethic's like this week. So good luck to you, Jason. We're watching, buddy, supporting you. All right. Yeah, Richard Brewer saying such a good dude. And then this car here, guys, this is one of my favorite gassers that are out there before. Now it's going to be even crazier. Rob LePenske, the LePenske family, absolutely have gone through this car with the new gasser rules that Rocky Mountain Race Week, Mega Week has put in place. This is like, again, another next level event car that is being built for this. Completely changed the car. Did a ton of suspension changes. Went from twin turbo LS to now a huge blower, big block. Like, this car is going to be nuts. Completely painted the car. This is going to be crazy. Has done all of this since last September. So I can't wait. We're going to feature this car in an article on the website later. I'm going to pull a ton of photos from the rebuild. I'm going to get some quotes from Rob and Christy and see all that. This car is going to be one to be watched for sure. And obviously Matt and June doing a great job really pushing the gasser lifestyle within Mega Week this time. Like, gassers didn't even have, like, you didn't even have to worry about registration. If you had a cool gasser, you got in. Like,
right.
Send it to Matt. Hey, I want to come race with this gasser. And he's like, bring it on. Let's go. I'm ready. So you can't beat that. I'm excited about seeing this car cruise. Last year they pulled a little camper. I don't know what they're going to do this year. It's going to be freaking awesome to watch it though.
Well, that's gonna segment really good into our racing junk segment this week because
you have cars over there.
I've got cars over there. So, racing junk classifieds. There was 37 cars listed on the drag and drive category when I went on and looked. So that is incredible. As you guys know, Racing Junk built a category specifically for us, a drag and drive category underneath the drag racing section. So if you guys are looking to sell or buy your dream car or parts, Racing Junk Classified has you covered. As the official buy-sell partner of Drag Drive Repeat, Racing Junk is your go-to destination for everything from race cars to trailers, engines, and more. Thousands of listings updated daily. You are sure to find exactly what you need to fuel your passion. Got something to sell? Reach the right audience fast and hassle-free. So join Racing Junk community today and experience the unlimited or ultimate marketplace for gearheads like you. Visit racingjunk.com. So
big shout out. Hang on real quick. Ryan Hargett here. It does have the engine from the Camaro listed on Racing Junk. It's an 858 cubic inch nitrous setup.
Oh, awesome. Very cool.
Yep.
All right. Well,
it's not drag and drive friendly.
No. Well, let me show you what I found because it goes right in line with gassers that we were just talking about. Check this thing out.
Yes.
How cool is that?
What is that? Is that a Rambler?
So, a 1966 Plymouth Barracuda 440 4-speed with a narrowed rear end, 3/4 rear end, aluminum radiator, fuel in and trunk plus battery, straight axle in front, 4-wheel disc brakes. This is in New Mexico.
Oh, man.
But, I mean, just the stance on that thing definitely grabbed my attention when I saw it.
And it's so clean.
It's very clean. Look at that rear end.
That's awesome.
There's just a center section there. That's about it.
Yeah.
So again, 1966 Plymouth Barracuda, $35,000, New Mexico.
Yeah, I feel like that's a good deal too. It's a good looking car.
So that's my first one. I got 3 this week. So.
Oh man. Oh.
1950 Chevy Deluxe Street Gasser, 33,000 here. This one is in Waukesha, Wisconsin, which really isn't far from me. Beautiful green color on this thing. It's got the old school green tinted windows in it. So this one is a 1950 Deluxe Gasser. It's only been street driven, never been raced. Drivetrain only has about 1,500 miles on it. It's a 383 crate motor and an M22 Muncie 4-speed and a Ford 9-inch with posi and 370 gears. All new from Speedway, straight axle from Speedway, as well as power disc brakes, ladder bars, and electric cutouts. All glass is good and tinted yellow.
Nice.
So
yeah, that's badass.
Another cool gasser. Again, 53 Deluxe Street, 33,000 in Waukesha, Wisconsin.
Dang, that's a good find.
And our final one, 1941 Willys Coupe. Look at this thing.
Yeah.
47.5. This thing is in New York, but this thing is clean.
Oh man. Yeah, I love these Willys.
Yeah. There's like no room in the interior.
I was just like, I don't know if I would ride in that for 1,000 miles.
Yeah, especially with two dudes in there. It's going to be cozy. But it looks beautiful. Beautiful color on it. Beautiful paint schemes. Got the old school yellow flames on it. Just sits right. 572 in there. So this one, again, is in New York. It's the ZZ572 GM engine, custom headers, new Griffin radiator, a 1.8 straight power glide, turbo action shifter, CSR Super Shield and transmission, 9-inch converter, 4,300 stall, B&M flywheel, 9-inch Ford rear end, nodular case, 430 Pro gears, 33 spline spool, TCI trans brake, certified roll cage 2850, has been driven as a radical street rod for a number of years.
Man, so it's proven. Like somebody breaks some stuff this week, they can go buy this and then come on out to Mega Week.
Yeah, it's a little far away up in New York, but you know.
Yeah, you better do it tomorrow. Better get that thing picked up by Tuesday.
Yeah. So those are my found on Racing Junk for this weekend.
Man, that's awesome. And big shout out to Racing Junk for putting together like an entire segment within the drag cars deal for drag and drive cars, and to have 37 listed on there, man, that number just continues to climb.
Yeah. And it's tough to pick out ones to show on here because there's so many on there that are cool. There's I'll have to show it another week, but there is a beautiful Malibu on there that it just didn't fit with my theme this morning. Otherwise I would have shown that, but god dang, that thing is super nice.
Well, you hope it's on there for another week.
Well, that's true. I mean, the price tag on it was $125, so it might be there for a bit. It's a 7-second Malibu G-body.
That's awesome. All right, man, we're a little over an hour today, but guys, there's so much content coverage this week, man. We didn't even scratch the surface. So if you want to keep up with everything drag and drive related, obviously follow us right here wherever you're watching this, Drag Drive Repeat, or on dragdriverepeat.com as well. We've got a whole daily dose of stuff that goes on over there. I don't really post daily, but pretty dang close to it over on the blog site. So, all right, sir, lead us out of here, man. Thank our race car friends.
All right. Appreciate everybody hanging out with us here on a Saturday morning, getting your car fix in here, talking about drag and drive and the crazy upcoming schedule we're going to have in the month of June. Hope you guys are all getting your cars ready for Mega Week and Six Summer and the circuit, and I look forward to seeing all of you guys, our race car friends, soon. And again, we couldn't do all of this travel and everything that we do without our great sponsors here. So Summit Racing Equipment, Deech Works, Molly Motorsports, Driven Racing Oil, Howard's Cam, J-Wire Solution, WAF Racing, Performabuilt Transmission, Card Chains 3D, Power Tube TV, Sweet Patina, and Racing Junk. If you guys are buying parts, make sure you go check out these guys and support those who support us. So appreciate you guys, and we will see you very soon.
Yep. And then before we shut the show down, again, a reminder, Wednesday night, May 28th. Yeah, yep. May 20th. We are going to run the Mega Week Mega Show, which is going to be 3 or 4 hours. We are opening it up to guests with cool stories from Rocky Mountain Race Week historical events. You know, they are celebrating their 10th anniversary. This is something like 15 events. So we should have plenty of folks be able to come in and come in and tell one story, come in and tell 5 stories. We're going to have conversations from everybody across the world that'll be talking. Tom Bagley drops here on Monday, which is in 2 days from right now. So maybe we can have him on to update all the stuff that's going on with the car. I'm really excited about this. It's going to be awesome. Episode 108 of the Drag Drive Repeat show, if you guys are watching this later. But if not, we'll see you soon. And man, it's going to be crazy. Biggest weekend of Drag and Drive next weekend.
Yep, that's right.
All right. See you guys.
See ya.
What are